right, well, something big is on the horizon and it ain't looking good in America. So, for the longest time in America, we know that we're having a decline in birth rate. But the latest statistics finally came in on the true impact, and it ain't looking good for the future of retirement. So right now, in 2025, there is 2.5 workers for every one retiree. How did this happen? Yes, we do have a declining birth rate, but this did not just happen overnight. To put this in a better perspective, in 1945, that's right, the year when we defeated the Germans and the Japs, we had 41 workers for every one retiree. Now, fast forward that 5 years later, 1950, you had 16.5 workers for every one retiree. Now, fast forward it again to 1965, and you had 4 workers for every one retiree. And then after 1965 was when it went a straight downhill slope. Now, it stayed at the 3 workers for every one retiree, but it was hovering between 3.9 to 3.2. Just kept on hovering back and forth, until you get to 2009. In 2009, when the Social Security made the announcement that, hey, we now are at 3 workers exact for one retiree. Not great, not good. Then, in 2010 and 11, it went to 2.9%. It went to 2.9 workers per retiree. And then, after that, it's been slowly going down again to where we have it in 2025 at 2.5 workers for every one retiree. So, with that being said, this has been a slow decline for 60 years. That's not even taking into account the wars we fought. That's not taking into account the immigration, legal and illegal, that has been putting something into the system. None of that. To the future. So in 20 years into the future, the Social Security Office project that there will be 1.9 workers for every one retiree. And in 10 years after that, they project it to be 1.2 workers for every one retiree. This is not including the technological advance of humanoid robots. This is not including the disruption of workers who were no longer having a job, not just because of humanoid robots, but because the job is not needed anymore. There's improving of technology that makes those jobs obsolete. It's not including none of that. It's not including life expectancy that is going up and up at an astonishing rate. Nothing. I mean, really, when it gets the number 2 workers for every one retiree, don't expect there to be much Social Security there for you. I know of a good person that is a subscriber that is retired right now, and they looked at their income level, and it would take 5.5 workers to equal their retirement level, and that's just one person right now. So in the future, is there going to be people literally not getting Social Security? Yes, there will be. Could there be changes in the system that makes Social Security a viable program? There could be, but the damage is already done. If there is no population, there's no retirement fund that's going to exist. And this is a global problem as well. But I'm just talking about America right now. My thought personally, because I am a millennial generation, I ain't gonna see Social Security. If I do see it, I think I'm only gonna see like a 40%, maybe 60% Social Security, and the rest, whatever I saved up. And with cost of living rising, and every year they put out that cost of living adjustment for Social Security beneficiaries, which we all know it ain't enough. But even if they do the necessary allocated amounts that have to be the right amount for you to actually live on, that system would literally be insolvent tomorrow. Right now, they're projecting with the Fairness Act that Social Security will be insolvent by 2032. With the birth rates and the data that I am looking at, I'm going to say that they're either close on that number or it will be sooner insolvent, because you're not even taking in consideration Social Security disability, which yes is a different fund, but still it is a fund that is taking out of the system. And there's not many people that are putting into the system. And you're also not taking into consideration the new president wants to get rid of Social Security taxes. That will put Social Security insolvency in overdrive. But that's all I have to say about this subject. So if you guys like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap that notification bell. That way the algorithm knows that you like this content. And take care. Bye.